All right. So, welcome anyone who wants to listen to me, Mary, and Jennifer. Hello. We're gonna be, yeah, just sharing and talking about our personal transformation, our personal self-realization, our beautiful journey here, and what has helped us greatly with that, and then how we can offer this for others. So, welcome, Jennifer.
Thank you, Mary, for having me.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. So, yeah, would you love to share how you and I met? And we can begin with that. Sure.
Yeah, so in January of, well, actually, it was December of 2019. I was looking to make some improvements to myself, and I wanted to change some things that were going on in my life. I was in, I was actually had my own business with Young Living, and was putting on classes and doing all kinds of things that uh, I was trying to achieve some goals, and even with all the work that I did, I wasn't making any progress. And so I knew that the problem was me, and so I wanted to change that. And I found out about PSYCH-K, so I signed up for your class. It was like a month later, and I didn't know anything about PSYCH-K. I just knew I had to be there. So I signed up and met you a month later, and it was at the hospital I was born at, which was, just telling. It was beautiful synchronicity. And yeah, we had an amazing weekend of transformation. It was awesome. Loved it.
Yay! Perfect. Yeah. So exactly. I know. And for me, I learned Psyche back in 2010. It's hard to believe it was that long ago. Yeah, 12 years ago. My husband was diagnosed with leukemia, and then that led me within a year reading Bruce Lipton's book, Biology of Belief. Yes, which is an amazing book. That at the end of that, because I was, I wanted to help my husband self-heal. And at the end of the book, Bruce Lipton recommended going to learn Psyche at a 3-day workshop. And so I said, all right. Yeah. Bruce said, you need to get to that workshop. I said, all right.
I'm in.
Yeah, exactly. Which is amazing. And yeah, and that's what's funny how it took about 3 years till my husband was ready for this, and that everyone's on their own timing. So we definitely, honor people for their readiness. But at least then it was my gift. So I made the transformation within myself. So then when he was ready, and it helped him greatly, which is wonderful. It's yeah. And then it led me to move from being a birth nurse, helping moms birth their babies, into helping people birth their true essence. Which is so beautiful, for help them to remember who they really are, and to help remove all those conditioned beliefs or the identities of the things that other people told them they are, but they're not. And that's the gift that Psyche offers, is to transform those, release those, and to wake up and remember who we are, these divine, beautiful, love and light beings here in our uniqueness, and then go live our amazing, beautiful lives here, and bring in the new golden age, and the heaven here on earth, right?
Sounds good to me.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, especially during these crazy, nutty times, right? Oh, heck yeah.
Oh yeah.
So if you'd love to share, like, what was the biggest difference Psyche has made for you? Like, what did you notice when you first made those transformations? Because it is a simple and powerful tool, believe it or not. And it's when you're ready. That's the caveat. You do need to have a bit of courage and willingness. That's all it takes. Like you had, where you knew you need to make some changes. That's perfect. That's where the invitation comes. Like this talk we're doing. This is an invitation. Right?
Yeah, it is so simple. And I remember sitting in that class and not having had any experience with Psyche, not knowing what it was, having experienced it for the first time, thinking, this is just too easy. This can't work because it's too easy. And then I started to see the results of it. And my husband, Chad, and I's, lives started to change in really amazing ways. And so, I mean, it was, now I look back and it's absolutely undeniable that it does make incredible change. Yes, it is very simple. It is very simple.
Yeah, and that's where the joke is on us, right? Because we have been conditioned to believe things have to be hard, things have to be complicated, right? This is what we were taught, but that's actually when we recognize, when we can rise up into the spiritual aspects of who we are, and then allow that part to start living within us and through us. Exactly. That's when it's actually in simplicity where all of like the wisdom is. It is in the simpleness, and it's right the decision making and the readiness. And so Psyche helps us reprogram our subconscious mind, and where those beliefs hold within us, those conditioned beliefs or those limiting beliefs or the fears or the resistance, the blocks that we have. Yeah.
It's beautiful. What has been the biggest change for you?
Yeah, thank you for saying that. Yeah, the biggest one is I didn't even know that I was living in fear. That's the amazing part. I lived in like denial and coping, and I thought I was just
Mhm.
tough. My dad was a lieutenant colonel in the Marine Corps, right? I had 7 brothers and 4 sisters, but also the 7 brothers. I was raised to be very tough and to just get out there and do it myself. And I felt like I had to do everything myself, work
Mhm.
really hard, make things happen. That
Mhm.
was how I was programmed to do, but it exhausted me, and I started getting like, more like health issues related to stress, right? Like psoriasis and carpal tunnel and varicose veins, and then just feeling frustrated all the time. I would be joyful. I would rise into like a joy because I love things to be funny and joyful, but I was like in this, but then back into the frustration and feeling like I had to. I'm an advocate, but definitely that's one of my roles to be an advocate. But I would get to the point of fighting, of like, and so
Yeah.
I was like waiting for the next argument or waiting for the next, that was just my energy. And like I say, God loved my husband to deal with me while I was feisty and but with Psyche, the transformations is it allowed me to transform, use all that passion and energy, and it helped ground me here. I was not grounded at all. I was like all over the place. I think I used to drive people crazy, especially at the hospital. I worked night shifts, it would calm me down a little bit, but I was like a boatload of energy of just yeah, like a cracker box, I guess, kind of a thing. And the shift to be able to feel safe. I never felt safe here. And that was a big one that I was able to reprogram my subconscious mind to say that no, I am safe. This is a friendly world. I am safe. I always receive all the supports and help. I never felt like I had that either. So
Mhm.
now I know that divine source and all of my beautiful connection with my spiritual supports, which I didn't really have before that either. Exactly. And that people and everyone's here, we're all here for each other. So it allowed me to open up to receive, to know my worthiness. I didn't have the worthiness either. I was sexually abused as a little girl, and I think that was where I lost a lot of my worthiness or the humiliation and shame, and just being raised with a lot of that. I know I live in a whole completely different way, and it's such a gift. That's why I love to share and offer it for others to know that we really can live in peace and in love and in strength. So when people tell you to do something you don't want to do, you say, no, no, I can't do that. And you smile and keep on moving. I don't need to be fighting and attacking and going. No, that's a dense energy. I just say no and move on and live how I'm going to live and find a path that works that I can live where I know I'm free. And that's a huge one where I didn't really feel like I was free before. And I felt like I was in a battleground, really. And now I know and I resonate that I live in a beautiful world of a playground and of just, that we get to grow and create what we want. So that's the world I live in now, even with all the nuttiness going on. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. So how about you? What were some of the beautiful gifts that Psyche has given for you?
Well, it's like we were talking about earlier before we got, on the Zoom, is that my life had changed on the inside before it changed on the outside. So at first, it really was just emotionally and the feelings that I had within that were changing in amazing ways. And then also finding people that I really connected with in a magical way. I love that.
Hmm.
And so,
Yes.
um, uh, yeah, it's been beautiful. And then it was actually not till last year that life really started to change in a big way on the outside too. I started homeschooling my son, and we moved and bought a house out in the country. And um, yeah, we're exploring, expanding, and trying new things. My husband owns a roofing company now. We are free to live life the way that we want to. and it's lovely. Yeah, we're enjoying it. So
Yay. Yeah. And he even learned PSYCH-K too, right? When he came and learned it also, right? Isn't that beautiful? Yeah, no, it is a gift. So yeah, would you like to share about the workshop that we're going to be offering in March here
yeah,
in Michigan?
absolutely. Yeah, we're having a workshop in March. I'm sponsoring it with Mary. It's going to be in Ann Arbor, Michigan on March 18th through the 20th. And it's going to be a beautiful event. I already know it. I can already feel it coming. So I'm really excited. And if you can join us for transformation, it is super amazing. And the relationships that you have at these events are just amazing. So.
Yeah, our spiritual families connect and come together, don't we? Yes, yay. You don't feel like you're alone. And yeah, exactly. Connect with other ones that, right, want to live a beautiful, amazing life here. So gotcha. Good. Awesome. Well, good. And then we'll have in the links below how to go to my website, ignite and heal your life, life.com. So ignite and heal your life.com. And we do let people know they can go to the PSYCH-K.com website because it is international, in case this is just inspiring you to learn, but you're not able to come to the Michigan one in March. That there are other ones across the world, and we even offer some online too. So we're here to serve. We're here to offer, to let people know that, you know what, we're the creators of this world. We're creating this world here. And so let's create it in beautiful ways and let all of those fearful ways fall and live in the love and the light and the beauty that we are. Right? Sound good?
That's
awesome. Awesome. All right. Well, thank you. And thank you for sponsoring this workshop. And may all those that hear this say yes to themselves if they're ready. And we welcome you. That's what this is for. All right. Love you. Bye-bye.